Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crochet Basic series of the Crochet Cat. In this Crochet Basic lesson 7, we will learn how to make triple or treble crochet. So for this I have made 14 chains. If you know how to make slip knot, hold hook and yarn and chaining, then well and good. Otherwise you can check the playlist linked in I button. So I have made 14 chains here because I am going to make a row of 10 treble crochet stitches. If we use 0.25 or 0.5 mm larger hook size for chaining, then whatever size we are using for our entire work, our chains or our entire work will not squeeze. So for this chaining part I have used this 4 mm hook, and for the rest of the work I will be using this 3.5 mm hook. So put the hook in this loop. Now we will start working. For making the triple crochet, we have to skip 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we will skip these 4 chains and we will insert our hook in the 5th chain. So yarn over twice like this. First, second, third and the 4th. So insert in this 5th chain. Now pull up a loop, pull it a little bit higher to match the length. So we have 4 loops on our hook. Now yarn over, which is wrapping the yarn from inside to outside, and pull through these first 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on our hook. Now again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we have now 2 loops on our hook. Now yarn over and pull through last 2 loops. So this is our treble crochet or triple crochet. So in this case we have to wrap our yarn twice before inserting, and we need to pull through 2 loops 3 times at last. So let's see it again. Yarn over twice, insert hook, pull up a loop, pull it up a bit higher to match the length of the previous stitch. Now we have 4 loops on our hook. Now yarn over, pull through first 2 loops. So we have 3 loops on our hook. So again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 2 loops on our hook. So yarn over and pull through these 2 loops. So we have made our second triple crochet of this row. Now let's say it again. Yarn over twice like this. Insert hook in the next chain. Pull up a loop. Pull it up a bit higher. Now we have 4 loops on our hook. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Again yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have to repeat these steps to get the stitches throughout this entire row. And as I told you before, we will have 10 stitches in total, including the 4 chains which we have skipped. That we will also count as treble crochet. And I have forgot to mark the 4th chain. But if you are new, you need to mark this so that you don't lose any stitches. So this is our first treble crochet. So this is the last or the 4th chain beside this. So we need to mark this with the stitch marker and then continue. So complete this row and join me at the end of this row. So we are at the end of this row. This is how it turned out. So for changing the row, we can use 2 methods. For the first method, we are going to chain 4. So chain 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now these 4 chains will be counted as our first treble crochet of this row. Now we will turn our work like this. As we are counting this as our first treble crochet, we need to skip the first stitch. So we will skip the first V here. Now we will yarn over twice. Insert hook in the next V or the second V. I hope you can see the stitches like V all over this row. See, this is the both loops. We need to insert our hook under this both loops. So insert hook under the both loops, then pull up a loop, pull it up a bit higher to match the length of the chain. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. So now yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, again yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So let's see it again. Yarn over twice, insert hook under both loops, pull up a loop, pull it up a bit higher to match the length of the previous stitch. Now yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, again yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we have made our second treble crochet of this row. So now we have to repeat these steps throughout this entire row. So complete this row and join me at the end of this row. So we are at the end of this row. Now we need to open our stitch marker and put a stitch in this 4th chain. So wrap the yarn twice. Try to insert the hook under both loops. Now pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So we have made our last treble crochet for this row. So this is how it turned out after row 2. Now we will start our third row. So for the second method, we will chain 3 instead of chaining 4. Then we will flip our work like this. Now we will make a treble crochet in this first V. We will not going to skip any stitch here, as this 3 chains is not going to count as treble crochet. So yarn over twice, insert hook in the same space under both loops, pull up a loop, now yarn over, pull through first 2 loops, again yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now let's say it again. Yarn over twice like this, insert hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull it up a bit higher, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And in this case we need to put our stitch marker in the first treble crochet but not in the chain, because we are not counting this chain as treble crochet. So take your stitch marker and put it in the first treble crochet. Now again we will complete this row with treble crochet. So complete this row and join me at the end of this row. So now we are at the end of this row. Now we need to remove our stitch marker and put a treble crochet in this 4th chain. If you can't insert your hook under both loops, then just put under the first loop. That's also okay. So we have made our last treble crochet for this row. We are at the end of round 3. Now if you want to complete here, you can chain 1 and can cut the yarn, and this chain 1 will work as a knot and give the security. So this is how it turned out after row 3. This is the front of the row 3 and row 1, and this is the back of the row 2, and this is the front of the row 2, and this is the back of the row 3 and row 1. So it will come alternatively front back when you are working in rows. So in the row 2 you can find a gap between the first 2 stitch. It's because we have made our 4 chains and counted it as our first treble crochet and skipped the first stitch. But in the row 3 you can't find any gap because we have made 3 chains and not skipped any stitches. So when you are doing any project, make sure you are using one of these techniques to change the row. Don't use both in a same project. So that's it for today. If you like any part of this video, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!